Hello, this is Mr. Shakur. I'm just reaching out. Um, one, because conferences are coming up and I hope you can attend. And two, because I wanted to just kind of give you a brief overview of what we're doing in class and kind of my philosophy in class so that I said a lot of this during curriculum night, but folks that weren't able to come, I just want to kind of let you know. First of all, I should just say I've been having like an amazing time with your students this year. I have, yeah, they're great. One of the things that I'm really trying to do this year is really put them at the forefront of how the class runs. So you may have heard something about class jobs, which has been kind of a thing. Them really kind of having a lot of decision making power in how the class runs and being responsible for a lot of the practical stuff that happens in class. And so far, the experience has just been like amazing because students have so many good ideas about how to run a class. It's like cool. In other ways, it's been a little bit slower because usually I just kind of do a lot of this stuff. But it's really getting students to kind of think critically and work together and come to consensus, and also really being hopefully being in an environment where they know that their boundaries are going to be respected and that they have respect for other people's boundaries as well. So that's one of the big shifts for me this year. That kind of plays into what we're doing with humanities this year, which um, one of our big questions is like, what does it mean to be human? And how do we kind of like share power? Like, how do we arrange our society in ways that is more equitable? So our first bit has been we've been reading a lot of short essays to kind of inform our work with a this I believe essay that's kind of like talking about a particular value and then giving some kind of story narrative about the value, how it's kind of demonstrated in their lives, and then also reflecting on that connection. We wrote a first draft of that maybe over the last couple weeks. We've been writing that. And we've talked a lot about writing process, which is really big with me. I want to make sure that students know that, there's distinct parts to the writing process, and all those parts should be respected and kind of given honor and space. So we did a lot of work on just drafting, and then we're doing kind of a real separate section on revision and thinking about how we would revise our pieces. And then like some editing work to make sure that they're really sharp. That's on the English portion, that's one of our big earned honors assessments. We've also been reading the graphic novel Illegal, that talks about the journey of a young immigrant boy from Ghana as he tries to get to Europe. Um, Reading that book has been a little bit difficult because we've had some hiccups in terms of everyone getting the book. But now everybody has it, and over the last week we started a discussion. We'll continue it this week as we finish their final drafts of their this I believe essays. Um, we'll be writing on demand next, where they'll take material from history and material from English, some of the things that they're reading, and like developing more of an argumentative essay that's supposed to be written within 2 class periods. I'll just say that as far as reading goes in my class, I want the reading to be rigorous. I want it to be appropriate, and I also want it to be. It's controversial. I want it to be fun. I want it to be like something that students are enjoying because I want them to leave my class with an enjoyment and a love of reading. In the first quarter, a lot of my focus, well, like I said, we're doing illegal, but we'll be doing more choice reading throughout the rest of the quarter. So I'll be having students. I have a lot of books in my room, as you can see. I have students picking text. We'll set some reading goals about how much they read, types of books that they read, so that I can get a better sense of who they are as readers. And in the second quarter, we'll do a little more choice reading, but we'll be reading Raisin in the Sun and some other shorter texts that I'm picking. We'll also, in second semester, we do a lot more focused class reading. We'll read Romeo and Juliet. We'll read Night. We'll read by Elie Wiesel. We'll read, what's the other one? Romeo and Juliet, night. Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. The Odyssey probably at the end of the year. And maybe another choice text. I'm not sure how that'll roll. Anyway, so that's kind of the overview of what we've been doing and kind of what we're doing now. I really appreciate the feedback I've been getting from parents. If it's questions or concerns or compliments, I don't know, whatever you got, because I really do see you all as partners. So, with that said, I think the sign up for conferences starts this week. So make sure you get in and get a good time, because I would definitely like to see you. So anyways, signing off, it's Mr. Shakur.